Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's Underwood to throw. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Running behind that left side. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick give. It's Green. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Green. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Denson. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Hale. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Mustangs will try to move the chains on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. Snapped on 4th down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Underwood. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys. And that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. A designed run for the quarterback. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push front and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
Underwood from the gun on third down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off play action on first down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Rushes on. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Dumps it to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Third and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, gonna throw it. He'll heave it deep. And it's picked off at the goal line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Trying to establish the run. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Underwood. Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. On the run, it's Green. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. The option, the keeper. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Keeping his eyes downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The give on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. The short yardage situations, we're going to practice.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buying time to his right. Found the spot in the defense. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throwing, Underwood. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Working the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Wolverines! Rolled his way into the end zone. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the run, it's Green. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Denson. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. He throws one to the left. He's got it along the sideline. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Green. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he gets it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The official says no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Underwood to throw. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It feels feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Lead now up to 7 at 24-17. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 20 team, the UAB Blazers.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense...
Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moving the pocket, it's Denson. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Long way to go on second down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've loved nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run him again. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. And he avoids the sack.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They're all over him. Gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
2nd and long here. Drops back. It's Stenson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Leaves it in his belly. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Right down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Green. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Mustangs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Making the adjustment. Underwood. Rushes on. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
Blue 22.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Keeps it on the ground. Sees an alley. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Denson. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the fourth quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. The sure hands, it's Hansen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Hansen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll move the tight end. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Really nice timing. Nice.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finds his man. It's Green. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And I don't have to have the greatest quarterback in the world when I can do that. When my guy's just better than your guy, dump it to my running back and let him make people miss. He can run you over. He can run around you. He can run through you. He's got great vision. So I think you want to highlight those running backs in the passing game as much as possible.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
From the gun, it's Green. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Look out! And they got it.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Second and long here. Throwing, Underwood. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Just got rid of that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Hawkins trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room. It's Green. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hawkins. Rush right in his face. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. SMU spends his second timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Sets his feet. It's Hawkins. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Release to the back. He's got him this time. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. On the move. Ball is loose. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over. And now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it? Analytics, of course, I think says go for it every single time. I don't necessarily agree with that, but at least you didn't turn the football over.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.